Alrighties. Hello, Earth Signs. I'm Sunny. This is a collective general message. Replay is always appreciated because these uploads, these lives is something I don't usually do. It's because I don't have my recording device and my phone that I use. It's like so limited in storage. So I'm just gonna just go live until my device comes tomorrow. So let's see what comes through. It's gonna be some lives coming in. I'm doing an all signs, all collective. We're gonna see how it go on my other channel. This is a collective Earth message for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. What is going on, Earth signs? Sharing this message that's helpful for some of you at this time. Let's see. Okay, so for some of you, this is no longer your cup of tea. You're not losing no more sleep. This is not for you at all anymore, and you let it be known. Okay? Yeah. In the past, I see this energy of you saying less, but being super observant. Intuition is super strong because somebody was like, why am I losing sleep? Why am I stressed out about whatever this is? To be Pisces. Let me just say, somebody is currently feeling like they're being left out in the cold, and there's better things for you to do than deal with the energy from whoever this individual is. Whoever this individual is. Yeah, it just feels like no matter what you do, it's something negative they have to say. It's very manipulative, at least negative in the sense where you like, obviously they don't want this. So I'm not going to push this. You could mind the business that pays you, and it feels like with this King of Swords, you got some business to handle. So investing in this is not even productive. Yeah, slowly crossing T's, dotting I's, getting the information you need. Because it definitely show you're no longer giving to this individual, and rightfully so, because it shows justice, meaning it makes sense because your Ten of Pentacles is more important. Oh, yeah. Being left in the cold as an emperor is a choice. Of course, it's free will, but you know good and well for some, they're going to regret what they did when the things that they plan is going to fall because it definitely show this is someone who based their energy on what they somebody can do for them. It's it's a perspective that you're glad that it's not for you, that you have integrity. You know, that for some you rather be alone than with bad company. Yeah, heavy is the head that wear the crown, earth signs, because whoever this was making putting so many restrictions, and it feel like for some of you it's so odd. That's what they was trying to do when you was opening things up for this person in a way. It just feels. It feels like somebody bites the hand that feed them, help them. Either way, you backing out of this. It just feels like it makes more sense. Instead of making excuses on why somebody do what they do, you're just saying, not me, not anymore. All right, let's see oracle cards for our earth signs. Mirroring each other. Yeah, and they don't like it. They do not like it. They expect you to be all lighthearted about their BS until you just focus on yourself. And now they feel like they chasing to get your attention. They're trying very hard to do stuff to get a reaction. But it feels like it doesn't make sense for you to entertain this when it's people who genuinely like being around you. People that you can talk to that is, you know, good people, good friends, and not trying to have an uphill battle with someone with all this resentment. All right, Taurus. Let's see. Taurus. Message for Taurus. To the Pentacles. You're about the important stuff. It's like the person who was trying to dim your light, rain on your parade. You like, out the way, out the way. It's disappointing, but it's good to know that was not working for you. You can work on things that it feels like way more lucrative. And I feel like once you close the door, there's no reopening it with this person, especially because they had a history of moving a particular way from way back in the day. And it's looking like someone here is an Empress, Taurus energy, Libra, and Virgo too. Things is working so good for you that this person that's stuck in their ways that don't want to change, they shut off many options for them. But it feels like you more in a position to have that type of fixed energy because, again, you don't rely on no one. Yeah, you don't have to talk to whoever this is. You don't have to compromise, especially because this person is it's not even friendship goals or relationship goals. Hey, so you know that thread. Yeah, you're not rushing in because it just feels like you've been through enough. And all they gotta do is show you that you shouldn't invest, and you like, got it. Got it. Because what thing they did, somebody wrote a check that they can't cash in a toxicity, codependency. It really feel like a manipulative energy, addictive as well. That it just shows that you even have a history of being more of this type of person that don't entertain people who don't have vision, who write a check. Like I said, I mentioned before, that's not even negotiating in their best interest. Someone who is so adamant about whatever it is, they will cut their nose despite their face. Aries, Taurus, Capricorn. I definitely see this magician energy. You make magic happen. You got work to do. So too bad, too sad if this person here decides they want to come back. It just looked like too little, too late. Too much was done for you to feel like to be a fool and entertain this person again. Alright, let's get some oracle cards for Taurus. I don't know how I'm gonna do an all sign with this dog. So unpredictable for like at least an hour. I don't know how I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna try it. Stop eating that thread, cause it's gonna come out and you ain't gonna like it. Somebody definitely took a chance, took a risk. And when it comes out to your stability, you can't take those type of risks. It looks like somebody's like, Yeah, your abundance, it shows this positive mindset keeps you in this magician energy again, where you make magic happen. And it's like this person is going to reach out. But again, it's like you're giving the same energy that they give because you have legitimate friends and loved ones that you don't have to put up with whatever this is this person's offering. All right, Virgos. Let's see, Virgos. Virgos. Let me just say somebody definitely was lying, trying to convince you that you're not better off without them. And it's always the ones that literally say, you won't find nobody like me, or banking and thinking that's a possibility. And they're the one that's being greedy and deceptive. It's the irony in itself. Okay, so for some, you was invested. You was invested despite the fact that when somebody here, I feel like when they return, you see them again for who they are. And I don't feel like you as emotionally invested as you was before. I think you invested because you care, but It's like you're not going to entertain someone that it just feels like is being cold and selfish and this victim energy of, oh, woe is me, everybody's doing something to them, and no accountability. So it's like you have this willingness to engage if they, you know, take ownership. Because I feel like for some of you, you taking ownership that certain people do what they do is because you let them come back in. It's not saying um, there's nothing wrong with that, but I think for some, they're going to really show out when you cut them off. They're going to really act up because they always knew that you was this powerful, attractive person with strong options. So it feels like, again, they were trying to make it appear as if they wasn't insecure when all they did was block a new beginning. I see Leo, Capricorn, everybody's here, but let me just say, you are the magician. You do make magic happen, and you know this. So this is not about being deceptive. This is not about ego. This is strictly about your resume. Aries is here, and the reason this person's so combative, goodness gracious, and also your inner conflict is letting you know you got better things to do to entertain this individual, especially when y'all have a history of some shenanigans in the past. Yeah, it's like love ain't got nothing to do with it. It's really about closing out a cycle for your best interest. It definitely feels like, yeah, the justice is here, but it makes sense. Things start moving real good for you. This person's going to try to reach out because for some, it has the opposite effect. They're going to need something. It just feels, again, somebody, I feel like, was acting, then this nepotism entitled thought it couldn't happen to them. And I really feels like it's a resentment because of your outlook on life and how you get things done. All right, so let's see. Virgos. Oh, I see abundance. Which I was seeing a lot of earth energy. So those who want a partnership, they gotta come correct. All that passive aggressive energy, wearing a mask, try to figure it out. Enough is enough because it shows this is what somebody used to excuse their backstabbery things they do. Yeah, somebody had the tools, but what they did was choose to use those to destroy than to really work together. All right, let's see, Capricorns. Capricorns, what's going on? All right, let's get on shuffle for Capricorns. Okay, somebody's taking the initiative to do something different. I feel like for some, it's like somebody's feeling passionate about trying a better way since the other stuff ain't working. I think somebody's choosing, it's not about money, it's about how does it make you feel. That's what's motivating how you move. Okay? Because it feels like for some, when you was doing certain things because it feels like what's expected or and I'm not saying that you was doing things in a sense where you wasn't being genuine. It's more or less that somebody I feel is pulling on your heartstrings or pretending to be a friend. I feel like that's how they got away with certain things. Yeah, they didn't think the rules applied to them. So this is why I feel like somebody feel like it's best to let go because y'all don't even have the same agenda. It's clear for some a separation is happening, a divorce, something of that, because things are not aligned. And all the second guessing is letting you know that's everything you need to know, that that's the confirmation that this person basically is that their behavior is giving you the exit. Sorry, not sorry. It's like they showing you everything you need to see to believe that it's not in your best interest to reconcile. It's always somebody coming in when it's beneficial to them. Where's less work for them to do and more on you. And this is why for some like enough is enough. The strength to protect your peace, your happiness, letting go of burdens that you no longer need. There's no new beginning with someone because they don't grasp the concept of happiness in the way that you do. This person, the things they value, it just feels completely selfish. They justify stuff in their best interest. I see Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Sagittarius, Taurus. Everybody's here. Aries, just a little bit of everybody. Yeah, I see somebody running as far as they can from the shenanigans. And I see it for some how it's easier to do because it's something you're very attracted to or somebody's very attracted to you. But it definitely feels like for some, there's a separation because I feel this toxic relationship has run its course of the back and forth. Yeah, somebody had enough and realized when it comes up to commitment, it should be not where you compromising your integrity or at least certain things that I don't feel like you're compromising your integrity, just like someone here is trying to keep something going that's been done and is bringing some problems for a minute. All right, that's what I see. Hope it was helpful. Later.